Welcome students. We will see Unit 3, Total Quality Management Tools. So in this, we have very first one is the 7 basic quality tools. Before that, we should know why we are using these tools in order to measure and improve. So what are the 7 basic tools? These 7 basic tools is otherwise known as traditional tools, then old 7 tools, otherwise basic 7 tools. So problem solving is an integral part of process improvement in TPM organization. An effective organization uses problem-solving tools and techniques to create value through process involvement. So problem-solving tools and techniques are essential to effective process improvement because they help teams uncover the root cause of problem and help those develop the solution to eliminate the problems. So Japanese quality guru Karo Ishikawa, a professor of engineering at Tokyo University and father of quality circles, proposed these 7 basic tools based on statistical techniques to facilitate the successful accomplishment of quality improvement objectives. So here one by one we will see. So in this we have check sheet, flow chart, cause and effect diagram, scatter diagram, control chart, graphs and histograms, Pareto diagram. So what is check sheet? So it is a form or sheet used to record data, tools for identifying user data. Then what are the functions of check sheet? So these check sheet have following function like production process, distribution, defective item, defective location, defective cause, checkup information and others. So this is the diagram we prepare for the check sheet. So we use tally lines for preparing this check sheet. So this check sheet is completely used for the purpose of using this check sheet is for the systematic data gathering by tabulating the frequency of occurrence. The next is process mapping. So this is essential. This process mapping identify all of the process activity, sequence and responsibility. This process mapping is otherwise known as flowchart. So what is the purpose of this flowchart? For depicting the essential steps of the process by using standard symbols. So these are the symbols used for a flowchart. So for operations, the symbol is like a circle. Then storage, it is like a cone, that is triangle. Then for delay, the symbol is like D symbol. Then arrow mark for transport, rectangle for inspection, circle come arrow, that is operation come transport. The next diagram, inspection come operation. That symbol is rectangle and within that you can see circle. So these are also some standard symbol we can use for flowchart. So this is how we prepare a flowchart for any process. So there are types of process chart or flow chart, that is outline process chart or two-handed process chart and flow chart. So this is outline process chart where data are recorded by using this symbols. Two-handed process chart, left hand and right hand. So this is another diagram for flow chart. Next is cause and effect. So what is causal effect diagram? This is otherwise known as fishbone diagram or easy cover diagram. So method for identification of the root cause of a problem. So what is the purpose for identifying and analyzing the potential cause of a given problem? So in this cause and effect, brainstorming session is conducted. So a brainstorming is conducted to get creative ideas, then to get everyone's view, then to generate alternatives, then for identifying areas for improvement, potential cause of problem, then developing possible preventive actions or potential uses of brainstorming. We also have some guidelines for brainstorming, that do's and don'ts. So this is the diagram for causal effect. Since it looks like a fishbone, we can call this causal effect diagram as a fishbone diagram also. So this is another example. Next goes to scatter diagram. So what is a scatter diagram? It is a method for identification the relationship between two factors, that is effect and causes. So what is the purpose of the scatter diagram? For depicting the relationship between two variables. So it is used for displaying the direction of the relationship, that is positive, it can be, or negative, or correlation. Then validating hunches about the cause and effect relationship between two variables. Then for displaying the strength of relationship, all this scatter diagram is used. So here we can see the diagram, how this is plotted. So relationship between variable A and B is plotted. So this process is continued, showing the effect of changes as one of the variable against the other variable. So this is positive relationship between two variables A and B. This is strong negative relationship between two variables A and B. And here you can see the weak positive relationship between two variables. And this is the weak negative relationship between two variables A and B. Here there is no correlation between the variables. And the next is control chart. So what is control chart? This is a method of monitoring a process for preventing defects. So what is the purpose? For identifying process variation and signaling corrective action to be taken. So this is the most technically sophisticated tool out of 7 basic tools. So when we use this control chart, actually it is a device for describing in a precise manner what is meant by statistical control. So it helps the process perform consistently and predictably. It can minimize the variation in output. It can help to achieve lower product cost. It can help to increase effective capacity. It can help to meet customer expectations. So we have two types of control chart. One is attribute and another one is control. So this is an example of an attribute control chart. Variable chart example. If the curve goes beyond the upper specification limit or lower specification limit, means there is a defect or variation in the process. Then we have to look that process and check it. If suppose all the process curve is within USL and LSL, that is specification limit, the process is accurate and there is no defect. Next is graph and histogram. What is graph? Either it is presentational or mathematical or used to allow understanding and analysis of connected data sets. So actually this is the tool for prioritizing and communicating. So what is the purpose of graph or a histogram? For graphically displaying the frequency distribution of the numerical data. So this is the bar chart. So in x-axis and y-axis, you can see the parameter type and quantity. So this is the data set totaled up and shown graphically. So it is a pie chart. So histogram is a graphical representation of data that is a dimension measurement of one picture. So these are all the examples of histogram. What is Pareto analysis? Arranging data according to its defects and causes. That is 80% of defects from 20% of causes is known as weighted view. Remaining percentage of defect from various causes that is said to be trivial or many used to name. So it is a method of prioritizing data. It consists of a bar chart displayed either in order of frequency or relative cost. So here we can see example. So this is how Pareto chart is drawn. Another example. Now we will see the next topic, that is new 7 quality control tools. PT diagram, relations diagram, tree diagram, matrix diagram, arrow diagram, PDPC, process decision program chart, matrix data analysis. What is affinity diagram? So what is the purpose of this affinity diagram? For synthesizing, then classifying, then organizing indefinite idea is affinity diagram. So this is actually developed by KJ. This method is otherwise known as KJ method. This is developed by Zero Quarkita. So here we collect a verbal expression, that is ideas, opinion, observation, then classify, organize according to relationship between individual ideas. So this is also like brainstorming session. Likewise, in brainstorming session, different ideas are classified under each topic. Next is relations diagram. So, what is relations diagram? What are the purpose? For finding solution strategy by clarifying relationship with complex interrelated causes. So, what is the use of a relationship diagram of purpose? For isolating cause and effect relationship, we need this relation diagram. So, here you can see the diagram, causes and effect. So, the problem are recognized, then causes and effects are separated. Next is tree diagram. So what is the purpose of this tree diagram? So tree diagram is for used for deploying general concepts into details. So this is how tree diagram is drawn. So to accomplish, we have primary means. Again from primary means we have secondary. Then from secondary to third, then third to fourth. this is how the diagram is drawn. So complete range will be there by using step task in order to achieve goals. Then come matrix diagram. So what is the use of matrix diagram? Matrix diagram is used for correlating in a logical form in order to evaluate, select, and decide. So for this also we have diagram. So here QFD is the best example. Means what and how relationship is compared here. So like this, the matrix diagram is formed. So there are nearly 5 types of matrix diagram: L shape, E shape, Y shape, X shape, and C shape. Then come narrow arrow diagram. So what is the use of arrow diagram? This is purely for planning. So here in this arrow diagram, it shows a plan, schedule, and control the activities. This arrow diagram is used in PERT and CPM. So it is otherwise known as network diagram. So this is how the arrow diagram or network diagram is drawn. So that arrow in between activities, you can find the arrow. So one activity is connected with the other activities. Next one is PDPC, that is Process Decision Program Chart. So sometimes if the work, suppose if the plan may work or may not work. So in that case, we have to go for another plan. So sometimes plan may not go according to that. We have to prepare a PDPC chart. Okay. So here actually we predict the problem before itself and give solution. Means if plan A is not worked out, then what we have to go for the next plan B. So that is depicted here in this diagram. So what is the use of this PDPC? Identifying the alternative. Plan A, not plan A is not working, then we go for plan B. So this is how PDPC is done. Next is matrix data analysis. So this is where data are arranged and presented in the matrix. Now this is used for quantifying relationship. So this is also similar to matrix diagram, but here the priority is given. So here this is based solely on numerical data, whereas matrix data is solely based on symbols. So this is how this matrix data analysis is prepared. Next topic is Six Sigma. So what is Six Sigma? It is a set of tools and techniques for process improvement. So actually it was taken from Greek letter, derived from Greek letter called standard deviation in statistics. Father of Six Sigma is Bill Smith. Shared the concept and theory with Motorola in 1987 in manufacturing division. So this is used to improve the capability and reduce defects and bring it perfection. So it allows only 3.4 defects million, that is 99.99% accuracy. Defects can be from faulty part to incorrect customer bill. So the benefit of Six Sigma is improve the process, decrease the variation, maintain consistent quality, increase in profit and product quality, customer satisfaction, organizational growth. Then concept of Six Sigma. When 1 Sigma was applied, the defect was 6,90,000. When 2 sigma applied, the defects in, decreased to 3 lakh 8,000. And when the sigma level increased to 3, the defects decreased to 66,800. And then 4 sigma, the defects was only 6,210. And when the sigma level raised to 5, the defects were only 230. And 6 sigma, when the sigma level increased to 6 sigma, the defect is only 3.4 parts per million. So here we have steps for Six Sigma. First, we have to recognize through SWOT analysis. Then we have to define the goals. Then we have to set the measure. Then we have to analyze. We have to find the difference. Then for finding the gap or difference or completing, fulfilling the gap or difference, we have to use implement tools. Then we have to monitor or control. Then we have to communicate and integrate. So we have other way of solving Six Sigma the steps. DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, control. Then we have define, measure, analyze, design, or verify. Previous it was control, here verify. The implementation role. So who act a major in the implementation role of Six Sigma? Quality Apex Council, then sponsor called championship, master black belt, green belt, and premium belt. This Six Sigma nowadays we can see in call center, medical, and insurance service sector, and a company like Tata Motors, Wipro Technology, Infosys, Reliance Industry, Mahindra, they use Six Sigma. So you all know this Dabbawala concept. So they also applied Six Sigma. How? They delivered the food on time and every day. So this simplicity with which the system works. Okay, next topic is cost of quality. So cost of quality we can divide into 4. Cost of prevention, cost of appraisal, cost of internal, cost of external. Quality cost are those incurred in excess of those that would have been incurred if the product were built or the service performed exactly like the first time. So cost of quality is the cost of non-quality. So what is cost of prevention? Prevention cost include those activities which remove and prevent defect from occurring in the production process. So like quality planning, then production review, training, and engineering analysis. So these are incurred to ensure the poor quality is not produced. Then what is appraisal cost? So the cost incurred to identify poor quality product after they occur but before shipment to customers. Example, inspection, auditing, investigation, etc. And what is internal failure? So these occur during the production process, like machine downtime, poor quality materials, scrap and rework, etc. External failure cost, these incur after the product is shipped. So this include returns and allowances, warranty and guarantee, hidden cost, sales promotion techniques, advertisement, etc. To improve customer satisfaction and to meet out market share. So we have two types of techniques of quality cost, trend analysis and Pareto analysis. Trend analysis means comparing the present quality cost level to the past level. So trend analysis is otherwise known as trend graph. Is a planning tool that provides information for long-range planning. So these are the diagram for trend analysis. Pareto analysis is developed by Wilfredo Pareto. He is an Italian polymath. So he actually used this Pareto analysis for wealth distribution and income generation in Italy. So he found out 20% of the population had 80% of wealth. So not many wealth, but almost everything can be related to 80-20 principle. So Pareto chart is a powerful tool that helps viewers understand which factors most influence outcome. It is based on Pareto principle, which is that 80% of the outcome arise from 20% of causes. That is 80% of effect from 20% of causes. Okay, next topic is business process reengineering. So what is business process reengineering? It is a practice of thinking and redesigning the way work is done to better support an organization vision and reduce cost. So this is used to achieve dramatic improvement in critical aspects like quality, output, cost, service, and speed. So in a survey of 782 corporations using reengineering, 75% of the executives said that the companies had succeeded in reducing operating expenses and increasing productivity. Then again, another study of 134 large and small Canadian companies found that reengineering programs resulted in an increase in productivity and product quality, cost reduction, increase in overall organization quality, both large and small firms. So, Michael Hammer, who popularized the concept of reengineering, he also discussed some principles that is organized around outcome, not task. So, design a person's or a department job around an objective or outcome instead of single task or service, a series of tasks. Then have those who use this output of the process and perform the process. Create geographically dispersed resources as though they are centralized for coordination purpose. Then link parallel activity instead of integrating their result. Put the decision point where the work is performed. Capture information once and at the source. We have limitation in BPR, business process reengineering. It does not suit every business as it depends on factors like size and availability of resources. In some cases, the efficiency of one department was improved at the expense of the overall process. And also, it does not provide an immediate resolution. It might require a substantial investment in IT along with the proper planning. It can replace human when it comes to getting the job done, error-free, hence posing as a real threat to job. Next is improvement strategy. So in this we have 4 R for total improvement. Repair strategy, then refinement strategy, renovation strategy, reinvention strategy. What is repair strategy? As the name itself indicates, the repair strategy aims at fixing things right so that to perform its desired or designed functions. What is refinement of strategy? It involves activity that continually improve a process that is not broken. So in this strategy, improvement to process, product and service are accomplished on an incremental basis. That is called Kaizen concept. Renovation strategy results in major or breakthrough improvement. Innovation and technological advancement are 2 key factors in this renovation strategy. So renovation strategy is most costly when compared to repair and refinement strategy. And the last one is reinvention strategy. The reinvention strategy involves developing product, service, process, or activity using team-based. on a complete understanding of the customer's requirement and expectation. And the next topic is Taguchi quality loss function. Taguchi method is a statistical method developed largely by Junichi Taguchi to improve quality of manufactured goods. This philosophy is of line quality control. So Taguchi defined quality, the laws imparted by the product to society from the time the product is shipped. So he's telling laws is equal to cost to operate, failure to function, maintenance and repair cost, customer dissatisfaction, poor design, injury to health, accidents, etc. So product to be produced close to the target rather than being within specification. So he's focusing on target, not within specification limit. So in traditional, there is a good or bad products only as per limit. But as per Taguchi, when a product moves from its target will cause the loss even if the product lies or not within limits. So quality loss occurs when a product deviates from target or nominal value. So this is U-shaped loss function curve of Taguchi. So this yellow curve shows Taguchi loss function and scrap or rework cost. To calculate this loss function, we have this formula. Lx is equal to Kx minus M squared. So here the problem we have solved and found out quality loss function. So this is traditional quality loss. The first one is traditional quality loss function and the second diagram is Taguchi quality loss function. So in traditional, the product is just within the specification limit, that is LSL and LSL. But Taguchi is telling the that should meet a target, not within specification limit. So there is a one curve shown in the Taguchi quality loss function. Next is role of IT in TTM. So in the TTM application with information system, the technologies play a vital role. So these are either classified as current or emerging technologies. So what is the objective of TTM in information system? This is to ensure quality of information. So how this is done? This is done by ensuring, verifying and maintaining software integrity through an appropriate methodology. Methodology, technology, design and architecture. The quality of information and the system generate that information will be rated highly provided, it assures. So it also precise and accurate information. High level response in an interactive processing is there. Then user-friendly operation, reliability of information, and ease of maintenance. James W. Corton measured the quality of information by 7 parameters. They are flexibility, maintainability, reusability, integration, consistency, usability, and availability. That's all. Thank you, students.